Hey nerds, welcome back to the Voyager Section Nerdy One, the Star Trek arm of the Nerd Network. It is episode 8. We're on episode 8.
Eight.
It's been a long road, y'all. For All Mankind.
From there to here.
Let the Star Trek bleed over a little too much. Brave New World. It's me and John, and Jonathan's back for this episode. Jonathan, before we dive into this episode, what are your thoughts on the Sirens of Titan? We got our first.
This was an interesting episode because as I was watching it, I was thinking, this is called the Sirens of Titan, but we're not really spending much time on near Titan. And I just thought, man, this maybe more than some of the other episodes. I was like, I think that they had budget constraints this season because they were really light on like effects and on CGI, and I was wondering, I was like, is that the reason why they're not going to land? Is just because they can't afford to shoot that? Like, I was really concerned. Thankfully they do. At least we see the landing, but we don't really get to see them entering orbit that much. But
what
still,
we saw was great. The effects that they did show.
Yeah, it was just so little,
but it was yeah.
I think you're right, and I think that's the reason that we did not see the Koskakov or whatever it was, the Russian ship. I think that's why we didn't see it break up.
Yes. Oh, totally. Yes, that is absolutely an example.
In another
of that.
season, that would have been a feature moment.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, absolutely. So I am glad it did feel like, hey, we're also getting back into space exploration stuff. But also, I also enjoyed the story on Mars. I'm intrigued to see where it goes from here. I like seeing the council. Also, we had talked before, and I said that I think that, and I always forget his name, but the middle-aged business guy was going to be the kind of the governor character, and that's essentially what he's doing here. He's essentially become the leader.
Yep, agreed.
Yeah, I think his name's Dale, and I agree. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, it's funny that you say that because we had some of the exact same feelings when we spoke last week about last week's episode. And that scene opened with the council, and it was like, oh wait, there isn't any of the they're not bad guys, but there wasn't Dev, there wasn't the governor, there wasn't any of the people that were part of the establishment. This was all people that were more of the worker, the labor party, so to speak.
Yeah, and it was so heartbreaking to see Dev on the side of the sheriff, because the sheriff he's just a bad guy, but Dev at least is like, I mean, I don't agree with him on some of his methods, but I still like him. And then to see him do that stuff in the last episode was just heartbreaking.
And it's weird because it's almost starts to force you, as we were watching it, goes very much unsaid, but you find yourself feeling bad for the sheriff compared to Dev by throughout the actions of the episode. I mean, you can tell that even the sheriff is like, are we sure we want to do this? It was quite the episode. And it was great to get that thrilling back to the exploring part. I think back to I believe I need to go back and look because it's been a long time since I've read it, but the old Arthur C. Clarke, what was it, 2061, the sequel to 2001: A Space Odyssey,
right?
I think in 2061 they actually landed on Titan. I think I gotta remember, but yeah, it's like I feel like I had seen all of this before, and it's interesting to see a totally different show and a different universe going out and seeing what happens here now that they're on this brand new planet. So
I also noticed that there was the grandchild that popped up 2 weeks ago was not at all in the last episode, but in the thumbnail for this one, she's in it. So we're maybe they finally arrive on Mars this episode.
Well, if I recall, I'm pretty sure the last thing we saw with her wasn't it orders to deploy to Mars.
No, maybe, but the last thing we saw was when she was in the bar talking with the guy from Mars, and they're seeing all of the stuff about the takeover and that. So,
well, hey, I think we have it covered. And hey, excellent news, by the way, for those of you who were watching yesterday. I may have been pointing out that, and Jonathan, you hadn't been here to see this. I've been recently gone to a doctor and found out that my blood sugar was high, and she put me on a continuous glucose monitor. And yesterday, as we were doing filming and wrapping up and getting ready to do filming for All Mankind, I managed to, for the first time, hit it against a door frame and knocked the sensor off. And these sensors are very expensive. And we've come to find out that my blood sugar level is not serious enough for the insurance company to want to cover them. And they're insanely expensive if they're not being covered. They only last for 15 days, and they're $100 a pop plus. And I was able to find a fantastic deal through a local pharmacy that I have, who's helping me with a coupon. But I went on to Abbott's website for their Freestyle Libre, and I just got an email, Jake, that they have said, thank you for contacting us. You will receive your replacement product within 3 to 5 business days. So they are actually flat out replacing it. I was 2/3 of the way through. I had 5 days left in it. And they are making up for it by just sending me a free one. So, yay!
Very cool.
I'm not going to continue purchasing them. I was able to get a couple of them for a good deal, but my doctor says, it's really not that big a thing. So sorry, didn't mean to sidetrack with real life stuff here, but I got that email and I'm like, oh yes, yay!
Well, good job and congratulations on your free arm poker. We're going to talk about Brave New World, the next episode of For All Mankind Season 5. The penultimate, because I keep forgetting that that's 10 episode seasons.
I was going to say there's a couple more.
But it's the penultimate. Anyways, I'm ready for a reaction. You guys ready to jump into the episode?
Let's go.
One last final thought, if I could, real fast. Sorry, I didn't mean to sidetrack again. To something that you guys have both said there about the budget maybe being a little bit lower. I am wondering, with the fact that the same production team is bringing out the
Star City,
if part of the deal with them was, hey, you guys can do this, but we need you to back off a little on your budget for this show, for this season, in order to accommodate extra money for the new show.
It's possible. Or
generally not something that would happen that much, but
what I think more likely is that Apple is finally, like, they were serious about their productions before, and so, but they've, ever since they started Apple TV Plus, it has been, we only care about just getting quality shows out there. And so they said, we don't care how much money you spend, go make your epic projects. And that's why they were throwing so much money. And I'd be willing to bet they're finally, as happened with all the streaming services at some point, they're finally hitting that, why don't you back off the budget a little bit? Another reason why, that might be why we're getting 6 seasons instead of 7.
Yeah, that could be.
Well, and I'll tell you too, and I know they've been in the works for a while, but that might be why we're getting a show like Ted Lasso season 4, because that doesn't cost near the money.
No, it does not. And it has much higher viewership. For All Mankind in 5 seasons has never charted on the Nielsen ratings.
That's crazy. It's crazy. I know it's a very unique product, but damn if it's not great.
Oh, it's great, but it's not. It doesn't even. There are times where it's not even in the top like 5 or 10 of Apple's ratings when it's coming out.
Are you meaning to show us your shirt, John?
Yes, I was.
Is that
Lego
Futurama?
Space. Oh, no, Lego Space.
Nice.
Yeah, that's hard to believe, Jonathan. The show is so damn good.
Yeah.
Oh well. Do what?
Don't get me wrong. I love Ted Lasso a lot. And I love a lot of the shows. I've been really impressed.
Shrinking.
Your Friends and Neighbors, Shrinking, all have been really incredibly well produced shows, and just the polish on them is fantastic. But you're right. Fortunately, they seem to be handling the whole reining in the budgets a little bit better than some of the other studios have.
Yeah.
But we're still seeing some.
Well, why don't we be a little brave and let's
Yep.
see if we're going to be on the new world in this episode.
Oh my God, that's what it's about. Anyways, we'll see you on the other side of this reaction, y'all. I am Jake, and I am smart. All right, if you're out there and you're brand new to the channel, welcome. Just so you know, our faces are here on the left. The timestamp and title's there on the right. I do not see a commercial on my end.
Not on my end.
All right. If you are sans commercials out there in TV land, please go ahead and sync up at 00. And then we will count down from 3, 2, 1, and a go. So 3, 2, 1, go. Everybody.
And Jake, if you could shake your mouse there. Okay, good. Looks like I'm pretty in sync with you here.
All right. I'm almost going to guarantee you she did something.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I definitely think
it was absolutely planned.
roll credits.
Yeah.
I seriously doubt that it will, but it really feels like this could be a moment where things get better for everybody, world relations just in general, based on this.
Yeah, it could be. It ain't. You've seen the guy in charge in this world.
Yeah.
You might say, for the sake of all mankind.
Gonna be the sheriff. Or
Yeah.
Dev. Oh.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. I do like her.
I don't trust her even a millimeter.
Nope.
No, not at all. I bet you she's angling for governorship.
Oh, certainly.
Let me just get stuff out there.
Hmm.
This is on the stairs.
Hey, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
She's just like, I'm gonna get power again. Mm-hmm.
I was going to say. I'm going to assume maybe that's what they've been using as rubber bullets up on Mars.
Mm.
That makes sense.
And that's why they've not been puncturing through the... Yep, there's the thumbnail shot.
Yep.
Wonder what kind of...
Oh, wow. And that's why they didn't have to make everybody look like they were in zero G.
Gravity. It's one of my
That was a
favorite
pretty good shot.
songs from In the Woods.
So last night I got a notification on my phone from Apple Music that the 5th season soundtrack for All Mankind is now available on Apple Music.
Nice.
Outside of like the theme, I don't know if I'd like listen to the music.
I wouldn't, but you know,
It's not bad. It's just I don't really listen to. I have been
Man,
listening to the Mandalorian and Grogu soundtrack that just released.
Oh,
It's a good
I
soundtrack.
didn't.
I'm nervous about that movie. Very, very nervous. Like I want it to be a hit so damn bad.
I think it's gonna be a double, like a ground double.
Can you define that a little more?
Like instead of like instead of a
non-sportscast?
home run, it'll be like a like just get to second base.
Like just a adequately performing.
Yeah.
The Happy Valley Corps. This is what it should have been from the beginning.
What is it?
Someone from Mars.
Oh, yeah, that's.
Man, this is the way this should have been from the beginning. I love this. Uh, I am a little crushed that she was apparently the one killed.
Hmm. Asteroide de Mon Amour. What is this?
This is very a thesis film.
Yeah, because remember, she was going off to college. She was.
Oh.
Hmm.
She is so much better in this show than she was in Willow.
Yeah, that's a low bar though.
You ain't kidding. My friends and I still quote it when he says, he pulls out the freaking flamethrower and he's like, "Don't worry about it. It was a flamethrower. Don't worry about it." Anytime we have something we don't want to explain. Mm. You mean the thing where your boyfriend thought he was getting laid and then you surrounded him with people?
Oh my goodness. When I was watching
That
that
was-
with my parents, I was like, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Oh Lord, I hadn't thought about that, but you're right. That would have been.
Where? The southern end of the Habs?
Believe me.
Oh, I love
And
him.
right, you should be. Clearly.
Yeah.
If only you had a unfinished video that you could release.
Right?
Smart guy. Just
Oh,
yes,
that's
ma'am.
such a good shot.
Yes, ma'am, and follow. Yeah.
I like the use of that low observable technology instead of going with the oversimplified stealth. Ruh-roh.
Yeah. He does not like that deal.
I mean, it's got plenty of reason to lie, but still. Ho ho.
Oh, God.
No one's going to ask how he knows that information.
Right?
I was going to say, that's pretty specific.
I just want to say, like, this mixture of humans right here is a lot of side stories that have been going for several seasons, and I like it.
And it definitely gives you the vibe of what should have been happening from the beginning.
Right.
Correct.
Oh man, another great space shot here.
No kidding.
Oh, is it going to go straight in to the?
Oh, look at that!
Oh no, it just goes right up against. That's still pretty cool.
Yes. Oh, coming home, buddy.
Yeah, he's going to have mixed feelings. I still wonder if they would even send him. Like, wouldn't they be like, let's not
Agreed.
send someone with family connections down there?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ah, that's why they brought him.
Yep.
Oh.
You call him Porky?
Orky. Orkie.
Hmm.
I assume it's some Russian name.
Hmm.
All right, back on Titan.
Yeah. What's Forseti? That's something used in another book series that I've read.
That's fair.
Yep. Oh. I wonder if she's going to tell him.
Oh, he is spinning out.
He's spiraling. I'm Ed Baldwin's daughter, you bitch. Stop talking, Kelly.
Yeah.
Stop talking right now. What were you saying?
No, you're right. Yeah.
Hmm.
Of course.
I love Alita. Like losing Ed, probably losing Margot. I think Alita might be my favorite character at this point.
Nice. Good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really hope this doesn't mean that she's exiting the show, but
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't know how many more of those we can take.
Right?
oh,
Is
holy
he
crap!
a pilot with her?
I still don't trust him.
At all. At fucking all.
Oh.
And I hope he's not going to try to like off her and take credit for saving everything.
That
Possible.
How many more shots of this bitch running are we gonna get?
Hey. It's a Stevens. Really cool. There's gotta be a lot of just shots of them just like thinking about something.
Being grumbly and anxious.
Moody.
Red Planet.
Kind of what makes them Stevens.
What I thought was really cool a minute ago.
Whoa.
Is when they were zooming in on her, Mars was like turning in the background to mimic the motion of the ship. I think you should have thought about that before you came all the way out here.
Right, yeah.
I don't know that she really had that much of an option. But
this conversation should have been done, on Earth.
Uh-huh. Well.
It's a good way to write that line.
Or, go back to the treadmill.
Which is exactly what she will do.
Hey, she knows the secret handshake.
Wow.
It's not up to quite Top Gun level of the.
Right, I was gonna say not our Marine days.
He's going to develop a neurosis.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
He's gonna lose his mind when he
Well,
finds out.
it has gotten him to stop looking, though, which also helps. Wow, she's let the battery go completely dead on that. Sorry, that's the first thing I saw when I looked at the screen was it's nice to know those SD cards made it into this version of history. She never would have had that icon if it hadn't been.
Right, yet we still can't escape the red recording with the blinking dot. We can't.
But God, that battery indicator is giving me anxiety. See?
I feel like this is Chekhov's camera.
Nice that they have the sticker for explosive available.
Right.
It looks like they're just transporting a lot of
That's going to be a crappy mission.
looks like they've taken a bunch of those turkey fryers, though, the containers.
You guys were wondering if she's going to die. What if it's him that dies? What if he actually is heroic and this is his moment?
I'm not sure how they would handle that with the two of them in this thing, but it would certainly. Boy, I wish that takeoff hadn't spread so much dust. Oh, wait, never mind. Wow, I love the duct taped indicator. That was pretty cool. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, that's helpful. Lightning. Hmm. Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
I don't see them just straight up exploding.
No.
Ah, look. It's the what happens if everything goes wrong book. Just to verify. Why not? To be fair, it stopped oscillating as much.
Yep.
Oh, shoot. I was hoping the shaking was getting better, but mm, hey.
Yeah, knew it would kick back in.
Give me that theme music.
Boop.
That's a cool shot.
Mm.
By the way, the Chekhov's gun is her flying this in episode 2. So when she's chasing Ed.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Is this the first real time we've gotten to see Kuznetsov?
Besides the end of the last season, yeah.
I was going to say, we haven't seen it since they set up the
Yo.
full mining operation. Wow. That is wild. Mm.
That's cool.
Oh, that change in the music there.
Yep.
That went unsettling.
Yep. You're going to encounter the Marines. I'm thinking somebody dies here.
I'm thinking it's Governor, what's his name?
I think you're right.
I feel like they're gonna keep the girl around because she's kind of like become one of the new main protagonists of the show, and especially
Yeah.
Mhm.
just wrote off Margot, killed off Ed. Like they need solid heroes for us.
Hmm. Oh, crap. If they're going in for the lander, there's something there already.
No, they're good.
Yep. Damn.
Hmm.
I don't think they're going to kill her. I don't think they would go to all that trouble to kill her at this point.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I think little Steven's girl is okay. That looks like a Nerf gun. I mean, look at it. It looks like a toy version of like a Star Trek.
Well, they
rifle.
couldn't bring that much. They were told it was either Nerf or nothing. So,
No, oh my God, get out!
Hey, Jake,
Yeah.
take a look.
Oh, it is a Nerf gun.
Well,
Oh,
not
right. That's
exactly.
their simulated phaser rifle.
Uh-huh. It's like, funny you should mention that.
they're looking in the wrong place.
Oh, no. If they go up into the hopper, oh, ho, 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 ho.
I bet you the sergeant dies.
Yeah. Guess they didn't bring a bomb squad or anything.
Yep.
Of course.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll just let it happen.
No. It's a timer, you goober.
Also, what did you expect? You're setting up a bomb. People could die. Like,
Right? I mean, that was literally the plot in season 3.
I think they know.
What the hell are they doing? That really didn't do a whole lot.
It didn't need to. It just needed to make sure that they couldn't dock. I think that whole area was unmanned.
Yeah. Are they gonna be stranded on there now? Meanwhile,
What a
back on
good
Titan,
shot.
hopefully.
No, we're at the end of the episode.
I was gonna say I had a feeling she was gonna be fine.
Oh yeah.
Although she
Yeah.
did kind of let go and grab the other guy. So
No, I think he grabbed her.
Yeah, she like tackled him, or he tackled her rather.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a feeling he gonna be super dead.
Yep.
His face gonna be smashed in or something. Yep. Oh, that's grody.
All right, so we have another Stevens that's gonna have generational trauma now.
Yep. That's a great. Oh my god.
They at least our heroes didn't die, and the governor ended up doing the right thing.
You're not wrong. That's a great way. That silent scream.
Yeah.
That's a great way to end that episode. Oh, what do you guys think? Kind of a pseudo return to Space Adventure.
It was nice getting to see the asteroid.
Finally, it only took 8 episodes. We haven't really seen the outside of Titan yet, other than the big wide shot.
Yeah.
And then their feet.
Yeah.
When Danny died, did he die from opening his mask, or was it a gunshot?
I thought it was just starvation, wasn't it?
No, he committed suicide. But I don't remember if they said it was because he just opened up his suit or if he shot himself.
I'm trying to remember now.
Either way, it's bad for
emotional damage.
I know, right? Yeah, she's gonna be so messed up.
Yes.
So inevitably, in the next 2 episodes, all the soldiers are going to be like, well, since we can't retake the station, now we're going to have to actually just send a ground force to Mars itself, and there's going to be a battle on Mars.
100%.
And they're going to end up being, well, we got to give you guys freedom now, and then by the end of the season, it'll be free and independent Mars.
They'll go to fight, and the poor Happy Valley Corps will get its teeth kicked in. And I'll bet you Palmer shows back up and is like, okay, guys, I was kind of wrong. Here's all the guns. And then they just kick the crap out of the soldiers, which, whatever. He sat outside and let the air run out of his suit. So,
okay, yeah.
Committed suicide by suffocation. That's unfortunate.
And that's... I can't imagine it was even standard suffocation at that point, because it's losing pressure as well as air.
Right.
I mean, it wasn't Arnold Schwarzenegger on the surface of Mars from oh shoot, what was the movie? Total Recall. Not quite that, but still.
All right.
I liked this. We got a lot more. We talked a lot in the first section about budget and how they kind of had been skimping. I think they did a really good job in this episode. We got a lot of wide shots of the valley. A lot of great starship shots of the troop ships.
Yeah.
I think the explosion was pretty cool too, even though it was very simple, I guess.
Mm.
So,
I wonder if we're going to see a time jump with this next one at all.
I don't
They
know.
had gone so long this season without doing one, and then suddenly did a 6-month one last week.
I don't think so because, well, of course, I didn't think last week either. But we're getting ready to put Kelly and Walt in a tiny little capsule
Yeah.
for an entire episode in close quarters together. And all the troops are only 2 hours out.
Yeah.
So
I don't think there's going to be another one.
I think we're done with time jumps till the end of the season.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, these troops, they didn't land on the platform, right?
I think their ship was destroyed with the whole platform.
Right, but they didn't initially land on the platform, did they?
I think they did. I think
Oh.
if we go back and watch, I think we're going to notice that their ship was just to the side.
Hmm.
Well, let's find out.
That would mean
just-
all of them are going to be, all the rest of the Marines and everybody, including the guy from
Mars.
Mars.
I am curious then. Well, one, did any of them survive?
Oh yeah, I'm sure some of them did. They're not done with the Mars guy.
No. Well, in fact, I mean, it's safe to say that their vessel probably didn't have the right kind of docking capability, and so that's why they were outside doing a MMU.
So, I guess that's my question: is if this recon team can come here and not have to use those docks, why does the rest of the crew have to do that? Can't they just?
I think it's about transporting. You can't transport anything off. Like you can't get a ship big
Right.
enough to get the
That's
resources on
fair.
it. Like, why would you send a little troop transport if it can't transport anything? So I think that's the issue.
Oh, I agree. I think that's it. It's not designed to be able to handle the type of moving people through an airlock is different from trying to move cargo.
That's fair. That's 100% fair. Well, I'm excited because this is getting back more to the kind of show that I liked in the first few seasons. Especially the direct competition between Russia and America. It's now switched to Mars and planet Earth. I think it's super smart. I think it's smart to shift it that way.
Yep.
And I'll tell you, we at the very beginning of the season, I think 2 or 3 episodes in, I made a point of saying there's 2 versions of the future. There's Star Trek, and then there's The Expanse. And depending on what they do here, I don't know. It could be a little bit of both. But
That the speech that Boyd gives at the beginning of the episode, where she's talking about like the type of people that they're going to protect and serve, I was like, that was very Star Trek.
yes, building something new, and yes, you are correct.
It makes me wonder when we do get to the next season and the time jump at that point to, in that universe, the 2026-2027 timeframe, is Mars even going to be habitable anymore? Is everybody going to go home? Is it going to be a dystopian, worse version of what it already was starting to become? Is it going to be a more utopian version that it was initially envisioned as being?
I would bet they're going to go towards the utopian version by the end, because I think
I hope so.
That's really what Ronald D. Moore and the other showrunners, that's what they've been trying to establish. I mean, yes, they have the thriller aspects of the seasons, but
Sure,
I think that's their ultimate goal.
I hope so. We need to have some feel good, for that version of the future. There's been a lot of things that have been the same or better but a lot of things that have been worse. And it's very understandable how the whole Mars concept got to where it is right now. But that's not at all what I was expecting from, 2 seasons ago or even last season to a certain extent.
Right.
This much further along to have things be that much worse.
Agreed. I did not realize, maybe, and they may have said this or made a point of it, but I did not pick it up, where they were talking about, I think it was earlier this episode, or maybe it might have been last night we were filming, when they're talking about the Soviet Union's getting ready to collapse.
Yeah, they were talking about the beginning of this episode. They're saying they're not getting all the resources from Goldilocks.
Be interesting to see a collapse of the Soviet Union because of such a different thing.
Right, but it sounds like America is kind of
in the same spot.
Yeah.
So I'm curious of how that pans out.
Yeah.
Maybe we get to the big time jump between this season and next season. We get Independent Mars this season, and then next season we get to a point where they're living better on Mars than they are on Earth.
Yeah, possible.
That'd be something. Well, let's do this. John, give me your final thoughts on this episode, sir.
This one, again, like last week, back to, I mean, they've shown they can do the drama while still making it a space show, whereas it has been leaning heavy on allegories and that type of thing over the last half of last season and first half of this season. I like to see that we're back into the more science-based adventure drama.
Right.
So I like it. I think we're leading up to a good conclusion to the season.
Agree. I think there's a little bit of a rocky beginning, but I think we're rolling into the station at the end of the line here.
Also, I'm totally great with the whole flipping of roles and how we are expected to feel about different characters too.
Yeah,
you're right.
I'm liking it. It's not a favorite season. It's not anything like that, but I like this episode. It was fun.
I agree. I thought it was a decent kind of bridge episode. We're continuing the embargo. We're continuing the kind of the standoff with Earth. We're really getting down to the point where the military is going to be here, and that's when things are going to go sideways real quick.
Yep.
That all said, I'm ready for next week and the end of the season. Gets an A.
Just in time for Star City.
Yeah.
Right? All right, guys. So that's our thoughts and reactions on For All Mankind, Season 5, Episode 8, Brave New World. Tell us what you thought in the comments below. If you agree with us, if you don't, we like hearing it either way. Discussions are fun. And hearing other opinions. If other people didn't have other opinions, the world would be a boring place. Just make sure you say it in a nice way. We'll see you all next time. Live long, stay nerdy, y'all. Hey, thanks for trying this video out here on the Nerd Network. Be sure to check out these shows over here on the right. Some are coming soon, some are happening right now. Our brands over here on the left. If you're a fan of one of the big major franchises, then check out the videos below. Be sure to hit that subscribe, ring that bell for our next pieces of content, and we will see you right back here for your next video. Stay nerdy, y'all.